Hello everyone and welcome to today's Daily Splat, which is a history of Splat in 100 objects, and today is item 11. This is where I basically tell a history of one person, myself, through 100 objects which have followed me around so far in my life of roughly 21 and a half years. Not an incredibly long life so far, I know, but there are still 100 odd objects around, which I'm sure can tell little stories that help in the facet of building a human person. And to be honest, I think it'd be worth seeing a few people's versions of this. Maybe not 100 objects, because I realise now that it's a bit much. But maybe if people out there wanted to do a history of themselves in 10 objects, that would be quite interesting. That's an idea for another day. Anyway, today's item is item 11. However, I can't physically show you it here because it exists on the computer. Yes, that's right. Item 11 is my first ever YouTube video. Now then, it's not a daily splat. No, it was long before I thought up that idea. It's a video that was put up on the 12th of September 2008. I have the video in front of me. And it goes for 3 minutes and 33 seconds. And it is a video which basically is related to the first item in this history of Splat in 100 objects. As I said in that episode, I was attending Murdoch University here in Perth in Western Australia, and I was 18 at the time, about to turn 19, and for a bit of a laugh, basically me, and my friends thought it'd be funny if I ran for the Student Guild presidency as the Joker, specifically Heath Ledger's version of the Joker from The Dark Knight, which had just been released at that time. So, I put on the makeup, it was all very, interesting, I got a proper suit for it, and I worked on the voice a bit, which unfortunately I can't do very well anymore, but at the time, I did it okay. It was passable. It's not so good anymore because it's been years since I've done it. I'd need to rewatch the film again. Anyway, point is, the first item in this, item 1, was a poster of my head when I was dressed as the Joker, put on Uncle Sam's body, and it was an I Want You to Vote Joker poster. Item 11 is a campaign video which we was put together very quickly one afternoon. It basically consists of, it's in the style of one of the Joker's hostages from The Dark Knight, where basically I had a good friend of mine, Mr. John Robertson, who I've mentioned before. He got engaged, and I've talked about it on here already. Actually, it's his engagement party tomorrow night. I mustn't forget to go to that. Anyway, he's in the video. He's the kidnappee, and he's playing just a generic Murdoch student, which he was at the time, I suppose. And I'm the Joker holding the camera. That said, when I say holding, it was quite a big camera, and it was actually being held by my very, very good friend, Miss Christy Leach. Anyway, so basically, if you go and type in the words "Vote Joker" and look for the video that is 3 minutes and 33 seconds, it's also been uploaded by the profile Vote Joker, just to make it a little easier to find. The first 30 seconds or so, the camera pointed at John, tied to a chair with makeup smeared across his mouth, going and then it cuts to, and then the camera is not cuts to, it spins round, and it looks like it's me hand holding it, dressed as the Joker. And this was my first ever YouTube video. A very interesting time in my life, which it was less than 3 years ago, but it feels a bit longer, if you understand. A lot has happened since then. But it was a fun time, and it's a fun little video. It's not the best Joker impression in the world, but it's all right. I consider it passable. It's certainly not the best one I ever did. Unfortunately, I don't think we ever recorded the best ones that I ever did, but it was okay. So yes, that is item 11 in the history of Splat in 100 objects. It was my first ever YouTube video. By no means the most viewed, obviously, considering recent Robert Bunsen related videos that did quite well. Yes. But yes, I thought it had been a little while since I'd done one of these history of videos, so I figured it'd be best to bring one in now. Okay, that is all for today from the Daily Splat. Be sure to join me tomorrow when, who knows what I'll be talking about.